Unlock your true potential and embrace the possibility of greatness with the powerful words of Elon Musk. In his motivational video, Elon Musk reminds us that we all have the ability to transcend ordinary limits and become extraordinary. His inspiring message resonates with the belief that greatness is not reserved for a select few, but is within the reach of anyone willing to make the choice. So, dare to dream big and believe in your own capabilities. Embrace the mindset that allows you to go beyond what is expected and carve your path to greatness. Remember, you have the power to choose and be extraordinary. Let Elon Musk's words ignite the fire within you and propel you toward your own exceptional journey. Even so, I think that each of us has the power to decide for ourselves what makes us different and what makes us special. I believe this to be true. You should know that they have the ability to decide to go against the rules and standards that their parents taught them. This is something you should know about. It is important for you to know this fact. It is very important that you have this particular knowledge. I have no reason to doubt that regular people can do amazing things if they want to, and I have no reason to doubt that they can't either. Also, it doesn't look like they care about the possibility of fighting in other areas. You know that to make things happen, all you need is a book, some time to learn, and some practice working with your hands. You already know this to be true. As anyone can see, you know a lot about this subject. It's not the same thing to say that I don't think SpaceX should make money and that I should be able to get things done without being motivated by money. Saying that I don't think SpaceX should make money is not the same as saying that I personally shouldn't be driven by money. Finding a way to do something without being driven by the possibility of getting paid for it is not at all the same as being creative in that way. Or making a path into the unknown is very important that SpaceX make money. Because if it doesn't, the company won't be able to make the money it needs to keep growing and improving. If SpaceX isn't making money, the company won't be able to keep making improvements. If SpaceX isn't making money, then it has to start making money. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell to stay updated on our daily videos. This is something you must have. If SpaceX can't make a profit, the business won't be able to keep investing as much in research and development in the future. It reminds me of the Nike ad that tells people to just do it. You need to know that just showing up is like winning the first half of the fight. This is something you should always keep in mind. You shouldn't worry about not reaching your goal because you plan to work hard at it. This is because you want to put in a lot of work. You also need to have a strong grasp on reality. When you have your own supply of whatever you want, it's easy to get carried away. So you need to make sure this doesn't happen to you. It's important to know what's really going on. You won't be afraid to try something new, but you shouldn't trick yourself into thinking that something is working perfectly when it isn't. If you do this, you'll end up depending on a solution that isn't the best for the case. You won't be afraid to try new things, but you should be careful not to fool yourself into thinking something works perfectly when it doesn't. You shouldn't be afraid to try new things, but you shouldn't fool yourself into thinking that something is working perfectly when in reality it isn't. You have to go all the way back to the most basic laws of physics, which are things we think we know a lot about. To put it another way, something is a rule because no one has ever shown that there is an exemption to it. You have to go all the way back to the most basic rules of physics. If you want to know if there is an exception to a rule, you have to go all the way back to the most basic rules of physics. then you will be able to figure out if there is an exception or not. You know that Thomas Edison said that success is made up of 1% motivation and 99% hard work. You know a lot about this subject. As anyone can see, you know a lot about this subject. In my view, the most important thing is to go into the situation with the right mindset. You are in charge of deciding if we should try doing things at a different way. However, we shouldn't do things differently just because they are different from how we've always done them. You're the one who has to decide that we are going to try doing things in a different way. You are in charge of deciding that we will try doing things in a different way, and it is your job to do so. They take care of their responsibilities in a way that is different from the way we do it and is better than the way we do it. I think you will have to choose between our method or their method, since their way is different and works better than ours. Let's talk about some things that are a little out of the ordinary. Like, there is a good chance that the Holy Grail is hidden away in some faraway place in the world. If you don't do things that bring in money, you need to keep your feet on the ground and keep moving forward. You don't know how things will turn out if you don't do things that bring in money. If you don't do things that make you money, you don't know how things will turn out. On the other hand, if you know that your job has some kind of Holy Grail level long-term promise for you, going to work every day could be a very powerful way to help you reach your goals. Having this knowledge makes the boring task of going to work every day an exciting new adventure. I don't need the money in any way, and I'm not sitting here wishing I could buy something. I don't really need the money for anything. I am not at all dependent on the money in any way. I'm not in the least bit reliant on the money in any way, shape, or form. Since I'm the buyer, I get extra pay for working overtime on top of my base salary. On the other hand, I think that people have the power to choose not to be normal. For example, they can choose not to always follow the rules that their parents taught them. I don't think, though, that people have the power to choose not to be average. I believe that people are smart enough to make this choice on their own. I think that anyone can reach this goal. I have no reason to doubt that regular people can do amazing things if they want to, and I have no reason to doubt that they can't either. That's it for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We post videos every week, so stay notified. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video.